Remember the time when we all used the yellow pages of Getit? Well, it's online now, as we all know, and it's called askme.com, and it aims to be the prime discovery channel for every shopping need in cities small and big. And not just that, they operate askmebazaar.com, a horizontal marketplace for SMEs, which is no less than Ranbir Kapoor as its brand ambassador. The group also operates askmegrocery.com, and they do have a furniture vertical as well. In fact, Ask Me Bazaar has had $800 million in annualized GMV, and there are reports on talks to raise $150 to $200 million with none other than Alibaba as a potential investor. Now, we caught up with Manav Sethi, Group CMO and Head Digital Services of Getit Infoservices, the holding group company of Ask Me. Take a look at this conversation.
Ask Me today has platforms across horizontal commerce, where we are a managed marketplace. We have about 7 million SKUs which are live. We have about 250,000 sellers who have opened their storefronts and they sell through us. It's a typical offline to online and inclusive story where, unlike a few of the other incumbents in the ecosystem, we actually handhold SMEs to open their storefronts so that they can list their SKUs. So we launched Ask Me Bazaar formally in June of 2014. Recently, we also launched Grocery Play, where we are the only hyper-local grocery player across 50 Indian cities. Right, and again, it is a very capital-efficient, OPEX-led model where we have created hub-and-spoke structures for groceries. So I think we are seeing tremendous growth and traction. Then we are going to launch a brand called Mabelcart, which is our furniture play. Again, grocery and Mabelcart came out of our insight, because when we launched Ask Me Bazaar as a horizontal marketplace, we realized that there are certain verticals which have potential to become billion-dollar businesses on its own. Grocery, if you look at from an offline standpoint, 65% of total retail in this country in some shape or form is grocery. So you will buy your Nike shoe once in 6 months, but you will buy your atta dal chawal every month.
Talk to us about AskMe.com's strategy in an environment like this. Hyperlocal chains are shutting down. Marketplaces are floundering when it comes to their unit economics. And furniture, well, we just saw FabFurnish.com sell out to the Future Group. All three verticals you operate in have seen nothing but trouble over the last several months.
From a differentiation in the business model standpoint, I think Ask Me Bazaar and Ask Me Grocery stand out because we've never invested a penny in warehousing. Right. From a unit economic standpoint, I think at certain scale you will achieve that unit economics, and which is what keep us driving. We have been very, very careful in terms of launching these verticals, because there is a lot of internal network effect or leverage that I can drive from my existing sales or ops structure. When you focus internally on the resources which you have and try to take the best out of those resources, you realize that the returns are incremental and the cost is marginal, which for any other entity to do on a standalone basis becomes a challenge.
The talk that is doing the rounds is that Ask Me is set to raise about $150 to $200 million for the next round of funding, and no less than Alibaba is the one looking to pump in that kind of money. Can you throw some light, if not on this particular talk that's doing the rounds, about Ask Me's funding plans going forward?
Well, I can't comment on the hearsay and rumor. However, your first part of the statement is true, where we are on the verge of closing a big round.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.